So Ian, it's another disappointing defeat today to Winterton. What was your thoughts on that performance?
Yeah, look, we've lost. Um, we've lost, and I think we deserve to lose today. Not because we were outplayed, but I think we the way we responded to their two goals was sort of uncharacteristic to us and really cost us the game. So we started the game well. We got a goal from again exploiting space down the wide areas. Got Jack Watson in a 1v1. Won the free kick. It's a great little stand up by Kurt, well attacked by Chaz. I think you won. So it was a good start, 1-0. And then we went a bit comfortable in his play, complicated it passing inside when all the bodies were, rather than just exploiting the space and the pace that we had out there and the energy. And then free kick, there was a free kick, but he gave Charlie Oglesby the yellow, not Luke Rawson, which was a strange one because Luke gave the initial foul. But it was a free kick, and then we've challenged the first one, but we haven't reacted to the second one. The lads hit a great volley, but I think we can block his volley. I think we can be tighter. He's really close to the ball, so there's no reason he should have a free volley on there. But it's a good volley. But the warning came earlier. Again, we gave the ball away earlier, and they broke, and their goal was really unfortunate to be offside. But again, cheap possession given away. That means they can attack on his counter and score. So that was the warning. We didn't respond to that. And then after their goal to half time, it was an even game, but we just didn't get back on the front foot and pass the ball with any purpose and get the ball out wide and use our pace and quality, which was all about today. So at half time, 1-1, just said that, just simplify your game, keep the ball higher tempo, higher quality out wide, and then into Luke Rawson to get hold of it and set, and then go that pass forward either between the centre half and the full back or out on the outside of the full back. And we did that first 10 of the second half. I thought we did it well, and then they've scored again. It's gone into their strike, he's set, the lads had the shot, Ben's made a good save. We've not reacted, we've been on his heels, so again the lad had followed in, he could have had a tap and he just missed it, and then Kurt's just made the wrong decision and gave the ref no choice but to give a penalty. There's no qualms about the penalty. And they've scored the penalty, I'm thinking, well, 30 minutes easily left, we've started well, we're going to respond, we've got plenty of time to not even get a draw and win this. And the 10-15 minutes of football after their second goal was just unacceptable for us, just unacceptable. People went to the shells, people were forcing it, people were flicking it, people weren't working hard to win the ball back. If they were, they're doing it as ones, not as a group. We're going against anything that we work hard on. Until we made the subs, then we made the subs a bit more attacking, then we started to get a bit more quality, and we had other chances, but so did they, and took us chance because the other side of the post, or Jack Watson's keeper makes a great save, and we had a couple of crosses where it's gone across it in front, where we could have got back into it, but we didn't dominate, we didn't build pressure, because we gave the ball away too cheaply today, when we weren't under too much pressure to give it away. So look, the players I think have tried, but they just haven't performed to the level, and we've lost 2-1.
So yeah, you said in the second half we started off really well, and then the heads just dropped after the second goal. Is that a concern for you?
Yeah, it was. Despite I've just said that to them, look, I'm not shouting. I'm just disappointed. I said, look, that's got to be a wake-up call. The way you respond to both their goals is not good enough. You've got to be braver. Even at the end, nobody's showing for Ben Townsend, and we're just going long, and then nobody's trying to get on the ball, demanding the ball. When we had space, when the game was stretched like that, we had so much space. So I'm really disappointed that the character, not the quality. The quality wasn't good enough, but the character. When you're losing or in a situation like that, you need people with strong character, people with strong personality, people who are going to show and be brave and get on the ball and understand if they make a mistake, trying the right thing. I think Jack Watson did that in moments. He never stopped, but I think one or two just went in the shells or did the wrong things. And yeah, I think it's a one-off. I'll make sure it's a one-off, but yeah, it wasn't Stockley Park Steel's that 15.
Obviously, while we've had some good success in the Cup recently, the league results have not been as good, and we are now towards that bottom end of the table. We would just be above what the old relegation zone was if there weren't the expansion of the league happening next year.
Yeah.
Is that now? I know it's still early. We're not really looking at the league table. But is that something you are now thinking in the back of your head and thinking of the future?
Yeah, not the league position, but losing 5 of your first 8 in the league is not good enough. It isn't good enough. The cup game's great, but they've masked it a little bit, and winning that 4 in a row is great, but 3 of them were a cup. But losing 5 in the league is not good enough. It means you're getting to a bit of an easy touch. You're not hard to beat. You're not hard to play against. It if you stay patient as a team against us, you're going to get chances. And at the moment, we aren't defending well enough as a group. And for me, I think we've strengthened from last year in terms of the quality that we've brought in defensively. You look at Luke Hogg, makes it centre half. You got Ben right from the start. So we've strengthened in that position as well. Defensively, you look at Jack Watson, I think he's strengthened in terms of how hard he works off the ball as well. So defensively, we're a stronger outfit on paper than we were last season. But as I just said in there, people call it the ugly side, but I don't like that term because it's as beautiful as it is when you have the ball, doing the unseen work for me, doing the hard yards, the unseen stuff that people in the stand might not see. But as a manager and a teammate, that's what you want. And the best teams do that. They work really hard out of possession. They work really hard without the ball to stop the other team getting into scoring opportunities. And that annoyed me a little bit today because we didn't do that well enough and we didn't do the basics well enough. So yeah, we've lost 5. That's really, it's not worrying, but it's something that's alerting me, and I've just told him in there that it's got to improve, and the best way to improve is through working hard on the training ground, and then working hard. We've got to work hard next Saturday against Worksop.
Yeah, so on Worksop, that's obviously the next game. Back in the trophy, we know what kind of team they're like. We faced them twice last year. They haven't really changed too much in terms of personnel. What do you think of that performance? And could we see some changes after these last 2 performances?
Yeah, we'll have forced changes, but talking about Worksop, and this is Craig Parry and I have managed a long time, and we've got a lot of respect for each other. But Worksop, for all their high-profile quality, they are the hardest working team, and they'll do the hard yards more than anybody else. Doesn't matter if they're on contract and how much they get paid and how many league games they're paid. They have players in there, and Craig Parry makes sure that they do everything to stop the ball going in their net. And we're like that. We were like that last season. We were like that start of the season. And people don't realise that the best teams at every level are the hardest working teams, and they work the hardest to stop the ball in the net. And you see any league, the team that finished in the top 2 usually have the best defensive record, and we've just got to get back from that. It doesn't come back from scoring more goals, it comes from conceding fewer goals and being harder to play against. And Worksop is the perfect opportunity to do that, because if we play like we did today, it's going to be a long afternoon next week.
Thank you very much, Ian.
Cheers, Adam. Thank you.